Hello and greetings once again. So, I have something like a story time, and it's about the guy who I dated from the singing app Star Maker. Because I am kind of a toxic person, you know, I always bring the story time up because I can't believe that I got that close to a guy off an app and let him be my Valentine's Day date and let him spend almost 5 days in the house with me. So, I keep on thinking back to when he was in my house and it was like the third day. And I just cooked for he and I. Although the lights was flicking on and off because it was a storm going on outside. A really bad weather storm. The roads was icy and it was freezing outside, and it was freezing inside the house because of the fact that everybody's lights were clicking on and off. That was such a miserable Valentine's Day. Anyway, he says I'm about to go in the bathroom, and he's like, he told me that he's going to use his razors to line up his fade or whatever. So I'm like, okay, cool. I said, when you come out, I'll find a movie for us to watch on Netflix and we can watch the movie together. Because I just cooked this hamburger helper and biscuits for us, and he's like, okay. So in the living room while he's in my bathroom, I take the remote and I click on the video of this chick like pranking her boyfriend or whatever. But she called the dude on the phone and he answered. And this guy that I'm dating and got in my house from the singing app Star Maker comes out of the bathroom mad because he thought that I was on the phone with another dude. And I'm like, why would I disrespect you like that? I said, he's like, he came out of the bathroom just like this. And I always wanted to have something like this, even though this is not a rat tail comb, but he was raking his hair with a rat tail comb, and he was holding it like this. And he was coming at me. He's like, who the F were you on the phone with? I said, huh? He's like, answer me. He's like, don't play with me because I will hurt you. You really don't know me like that. So I turned the TV down and I just sat back and I'm like, what's wrong? He's like, you really gonna disrespect me like that? You on the phone with another nigga while I'm in the bathroom? I said, dude, what you heard was a YouTube video. I never called anyone. And if you heard a guy voice, it was from the YouTube video. It was a YouTube video prank. A girl was pranking her boyfriend. I'm like, I wouldn't do you like that. And I just will never ever forget how he came out of my bathroom holding the rat tail comb, coming at me like this with an evil face. Mind you, before he and I got together, he had just got out of prison. Okay, so, but I try not to use that against him. Now, I will just never forget that. And then coincidentally, the fourth day that he and he's still in my house, supposed to have been left. The lights went out during the daytime. Somehow, even though the lights were off, he still managed to use his phone because I guess he had an expensive iPhone or whatever the case was. And so I'm thinking he coming in the room to take a nap with me. This dude pulls a blanket off of my bed and tell me he's fixing to go sleep in the living room. The whole time that he's in my living room while I'm in my bed, I was offended and very upset because he didn't come lay in the bed with me, but he's in my living room while I'm sleeping, texting another chick. An hour later, I wake up and he calls me and he told me, I want to show you this funny video on my Instagram page. So I look at his phone and I'm looking at the fact that it was an open like messenger chat app of his on his phone where this girl named Priscilla and him was talking. And I said, so you in here in my living room talking to another chick on Messenger app while I was in there sleeping? I'm like, who is that? That's an old friend, babe. He's like, calm down. Don't act crazy. I'm like, I'm cool. I said, do you? You can just go on ahead and finish talking to her. And I went back in the room. Then he's gonna come in the room with me, get in the bed with me and try to have some sex with me or whatever. But I told him, look, you know how you came out of my bathroom like this, like you was fixing to attack me with the end of a rat tail comb because you thought that I was disrespecting you, talking to another dude while you was in the bathroom, but you just did something like that to me. The only difference is I was not talking to a guy at all. What you heard was a YouTube video, but you actually did something like that to me. I'm sorry. I apologize. I'm like, I said, even though it's cold outside and it's a storm going on and the roads are icy, I should really make you leave and go fend for yourself. I say, but because I have a heart, I'm going to let you stay another day. He actually did stay in my house for 5 days, but the fact of the matter is that I just can't believe that he was going to attack me with metal rat tail comb, looked something like this. It was silver, it wasn't his color. This is an edge control brush, but I'm just saying, the rat tail comb that he was raking his nappy hair with, he gonna come out of my bathroom, pointed at me, and he had a mean face, and he was going to attack me because he thought that I was on the phone with another dude. And I'm like, you really thought I disrespected you, but you actually disrespected me. And he just kept on apologizing, saying, I'm sorry, but I wasn't trying to hear that because, like, you really just tried me. And then I didn't even, he kept kissing on me and hugging on me because he just seen that I didn't get that mad about him being on the phone with another female in my house while I was in my room taking a nap. Are you serious? But I would just never ever forget that. And like I said, he and I met on the Star Maker singing app in the year 2021. We started dating. He wasn't happy until he got in my house. And, you know, I told him, because this was the month of December, but I told him that I wasn't going to invite him over until Valentine's Day, which I did. And I had said other story times about what happened with him acting crazy in my house. Like the second night that he was there, because it was a storm going on outside. It was a storm in Houston, Texas, the year 2021. An ice storm, and the power was going off and every day and every night and then clicking back on. That was such a miserable holiday. And he just, all he wanted to do was lay in the bed with me. And if he wasn't doing that, I wake up to him smacking and snacking and chewing on Lunchables and chips that I had in my refrigerator and stuff. Every day that I wake up, this nigga was eating out of my refrigerator. But yeah, I just wanted to bring that up because I still think about him. Every moment that he and I shared wasn't exactly bad, but I will always remember. I will always remember this. I will always remember he was trying to really, like, he was going to attack me because he thought. And I guess that's what I get for letting somebody that I only knew on the singing app for 5 months come in my house and be with me. But I would just never ever forget that, ever. This is not actually, it makes me want to have a drink, but because I still remember that look on his face. But I'm going to end this video now because I am cooking right now. I'm cooking some yellow rice and baking some fish and everything I'm trying to cook, but I had to stop doing what I was doing and come make this story time because it's a true story, and I would just never ever forget him, and I will never ever forget the events that took place just because I was trusting and nice enough to let a guy who I only knew on the Star Maker app for 5 months come in my home and show another side. But until I post my next video, until then, y'all stay blessed.